Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate and welcome to another weekly vlog. In these vlogs, I like to take you through a week of my life of diamond painting, lots of whip updates, lots of personal chats, some happy mail, fun news, any other shenanigans that I can throw in throughout the week. So welcome to the start of another vlog. It's actually already Sunday. I do a really terrible job updating the vlog or starting the vlog on the weekends. I tend to post my vlogs on Thursdays, and I've noticed I'm taking Fridays and Saturdays off, which makes it for a short vlog, but I'm going to update you on what happened over the weekend. So it'll be a longer clip for you guys. So Friday, I had my fancy dinner party that I was talking to you guys about last week. My husband had an award ceremony with his district for his job, and I was able to go with him, and we dressed up really fancy and went to a fancy steakhouse that we could literally never ever afford ever by ourselves. So it was really good food. It was really good. So I thought it'd be fun to like walk you through how it all went and everything. So it was like an hour away. We drove down and we had our own private room, which was cool. I think there was I would say about 30 people there. There was, I think, about 10 agents being recognized. They were allowed to each bring a date, and then some staff members from the district office. So we walked in, we had our own room, and then they had a big open bar and some like appetizers and stuff. So my husband always jokes that like being an insurance agent's wasted on him because all these functions always have an open bar, and we don't really drink. He doesn't really drink at all. We don't really drink. So it's wasted on him. So he always thinks it's really funny because he goes up to the bar and the guy's like, I can get you anything you want. And if we don't have it here, I'll get it for you. And he's like, I want a Red Bull. And since they always, mix Red Bull with other alcohols, they were able to get him a Red Bull really quickly. But it was funny because it's like, you can have anything you want, a Red Bull. That'd be good. Thanks. So, and then they had like shrimp and fruit and meatballs and appetizer things, and that was fun. And then we had like a happy hour, so we socialized with all the other agents for like, I'd say a little over an hour and a half. And then we all sat down. It was so fancy. We had like place cards. We were all placed our order. I think there was like 5 or 6 things you could order from for the event. And everybody kind of placed their order ahead of time. So it was really, it was so fancy because it was like, they served you salad and bread, and then everybody got their main appetizer, and then every 2 people got like a big bowl of mashed potatoes and steak. So I had a filet mignon and mashed potatoes and broccoli and bread and like all the fancy stuff. But it was like the kind of place where when we were doing the appetizers beforehand, I finished my appetizer on my plate while I was standing there talking to someone, and like a waiter walked over and was like, oh, I'll take your plate. And you're like, geez Louise, I just finished it. Like, it was crazy. The service was great. It was super fun. Really exciting to go. My husband won 2 awards from the district, which is so exciting. So exciting for him. So proud of how far he's come with his agency. He's up against all these other agents. Not up against. I feel like I should clarify that, like, insurance agents obviously compete to each other on a certain level, but it's mostly kind of about location. He's not like stealing customers from the people that he works with that are working for the same company. So it's a very very welcoming community where they help each other, they chat with each other. We spent the whole night swapping tips and tricks and, oh, have you tried this? Have you done this? Have you heard about this? So everyone's super nice, and it was a really good time. But when he's up against all these other agents in the district, numbers wise, they all have all these big high staff numbers, and my husband's been running his agency solo for a couple of years now, and the fact that he competed on their level without having 7 employees like some of the other people do, I was just really proud of him. I was really proud to see him do well and see everyone just praise him for such a good year. He had a great year last year, really productive year for him. And so it was just cool. It was really cool to go and to feel like pride in my husband's work, because I don't know if probably no one, I don't think I've ever talked about it. My husband started his insurance agency almost 11 years ago, 10 and a half years ago. And we were actually dating when he started it. And when he decided to branch off from the guy he was working under and open his own agency, he needed an employee to be able to do it. And he asked me to work for him or work with him to start the business with him. And we were literally only dating. And I was like, if I'm going to quit my job, which it wasn't, that big of a job. I was working at a daycare at the time. But I was like, if I'm going to quit my job and do this, then I need a ring. Like, we need to be engaged. I need a commitment for you. So I gave him like a month. I was like, I want a ring within the first 30 days. And so we opened the agency June 1st of that year. Literally like bought the IKEA furniture, assembled it all together, got the location together, studied. I had to study for my insurance exam and become a licensed producer, and then opened the agency. And then he pushed it 37 days because that's just the kind of guy he is. We got engaged July 7th the next month, and we have built that business together up until I had our daughter. And then I kind of pulled back and became more of a stay-at-home mom after that. So for the first 3 years of the businesses, well, first 4 years I would say, because Lucy came to work with me quite a bit when she was born. When it was just her and me, we were able to go to the office quite a bit. After Jane came around, and Jane's 5, I really pulled back from the office. So for the first 5 years of the business's existence, I helped out quite a bit there. And so for the last 5 years, Miles has really been on his own, doing it on his own. And so hopefully we're hoping this year is the year that we get some employees and he can continue to grow and do really well with it. So it was an amazing night. It was so fancy, and they had the really good cheesecake for dessert, and then he won his award, and it was just such a great night. It was such a fun time. And everyone, like I said, it's really encouraging for him and proud of him for all he's done. And I am proud of him. And it's easy to get lost in the fact of like, okay, yeah, you go to work, you come home, great. But, insurance is a commission-based job. Our paychecks are very unknown. Every month it changes. So we sit down and budget. This is the bare minimum that we need. This is the budget that we need to make bills and to make life. And sometimes we get just around that and it's a tighter month. Sometimes we get more than that and it's a more easier month to breathe. And I would say that sometimes it's really easy to think oh yeah, he goes to work and he makes money and then he comes home and he needs to help out with the kids, but he works really hard, and it's hard to be self-motivated when you own your own business, can create your own hours, can leave whenever you want. It's got to be it's a self-motivating job. Obviously, no one's holding him hostage there or making him clock in. So I am proud of the work he's done, and it was good to have a night where I could really remember how far he's come. So yeah, so that was our Friday night. That was a lot of fun. We were out super late. And then yesterday, Saturday, when we woke up, we decided to go out to my in-laws' property. They have a property about an hour from here on some land, and they have a little pond. And it originally, they bought it from a guy who used it as a deer hunting place. So the cabin is 24 by 24 feet, very, very small. And then they have a deer stand and a big open land to deer hunt. My in-laws don't really deer hunt. They use it more of a fishing spot and just a getaway oasis kind of spot. But we decided to go out there. They were watching my niece for the day because her parents were in the hospital having a baby. So we spent the day with my in-laws and with my niece waiting for the news that she was a big sister, which was very fun and very exciting. So yeah, yesterday I became an aunt for the 3rd time. So I officially have 3 nieces now, and 2 of them on my husband's side and 1 on my sister on my side has a daughter as well. So we officially I'm an aunt for the 3rd time. So that was a really fun day. Hoping that we get to meet her soon, but we are not going to see them in the hospital. We're going to wait for them to come home and get settled before we go out and meet her. I'm really, really excited too, though. I saw a couple of pictures of her. She's beautiful, and I'm just really excited to meet her hopefully soon. So that was a really fun day. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, exciting news this weekend. So yeah, we did that yesterday. We didn't get home until late. All the kids fell asleep in the car, which was great. It was the best kind of day where you just scoop them up from the car and stick them in bed, and they slept all night long. Knock on wood, our sleep's been getting better around here. So we've been having kids sleep all night in their beds. I think in the last 5 days, everyone slept all night in their beds the last 4 nights out of 5, which is a record for us that I really hope I didn't just jinx. So, and then yeah, today we went to church this morning and are taking it more easy today because we've had a couple of really big long days with the kids, and the temperature and weather has been really weird today. It was really windy this morning, and it's been getting progressively colder and windier. And then I think maybe an hour and a half ago, it really started storming. I don't know if you can hear the storm, the rain out the window there, but it's been storming, tornado warnings, you know, the kind of weather where you hunker and stay inside. My husband's been playing a video game called Epic Mickey, which is really fun. I've been watching him on and off all day, and diamond painting. The kids have been like mix of playing and snuggling, and so it's been just a nicer, cozier day. I am hoping just the storms ease up before they go to bed, but we're getting ready to go and watch Zootopia 2 together as a family. So that'll be really fun to snuggle up and watch Zootopia 2 in just a few minutes. So I thought I'd update you guys really fast on what's been going on with my weekend. And tomorrow is Monday. I will be going, I have to take my son down to the hospital for his annual heart check. And so I don't know how much I'll be able to update you during the day, but hopefully I can get on and talk to you guys in the evening. If you're the praying type, a little prayer for him, even though I guess this vlog you'll already know. It'll be happening a while ago, but I'm just really nervous. I want everything to be okay. If you're not familiar with my story, my son was born almost 4 years ago. He'll be 4 in May, 4 years ago, in full heart failure. So he gets an annual check to check on things and make sure he's still doing okay, because right now he is doing great and we want to keep it that way. So always kind of a nerve-wracking day for me. This is the first time we've gone a full year on a checkup. Usually we would go every 6 months, but he's been doing so well, they pushed it a year, and we actually had to push it an extra month or two just because he's been so sick. Every time we were supposed to go down there, he either had a fever or somebody was sick in the house. So tomorrow is the day we get everything checked out. So fingers crossed that goes okay. And then, yeah, I will show you updates. I've been working on Little Baker. I was getting ready to start Magic House by the River today because I finished my row on Little Baker, but then I didn't. I decided I wanted to get another big chunk of Little Baker done. If I was going to spend the whole day diamond painting, I wanted to see how much I could get of Little Baker done, and I've already done 3 sections today on Little Baker. It's just such a big color blocking heavy kit that I'm able to just knock so much out of it, and I only have 2 rows left, and I'm really ready to get it done. So I'm going to work on that a little bit more tonight and see how far I get, and I will update you on that tomorrow. So I think that's all I have to share with you guys now. A nice long clip to start out the vlog, but I hope you guys stick around and enjoy all the updates that I have for you this week. I think it's going to be a fun one. So I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. So I had every intention of starting up Magic House by the River as soon as I finished this row. But over the weekend, I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday, but over the weekend, I don't know, I was feeling motivated to get some more of the kit done. Had a lot of time to diamond paint yesterday, and I ended up doing 4 whole sections. The color blocking really makes this kit go fast, but I was able to do the quad cube section, which was really fun, and the rest of the spoons. This little jar of jam has been my favorite thing to diamond paint so far. I'm really excited to finish the other half of it tonight. Oh, I had a missing drill right there. Drills have been popping off of this. I'm having some issues with the glue for sure. And gapping and glue. Having both those issues with this older kit right now, but I was able to get these 4 sections done and I am having a lot of fun with it. So I'm motivated to keep going. I'm going to keep going. I want to try to knock these 4 sections out in the next couple days. I'm not saying I'm going to finish the kit before I start Magic House by the River because I still do have, let's see, 16 sections left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, I still have 16 sections left. I'm not saying I'm going to stick with them, but I am saying I'm motivated to keep going. So I'm at least going to get this section knocked out and have this chunk of the, like this half of the kit, you know, left side of the cake done. So I'm going to work on this tonight. I'm not going to get 4 sections done today. I diamond painted a lot yesterday, but I will at least get the rest of the jam done and maybe this little picture. I think it'll be fun. I'm uploading my video for tomorrow. It's a St. Patrick's Day themed unboxing, which I think will be really fun. And yeah, that's about where I'm at right now. The video is just uploading. So it's 8:20 right now and I'm done at least editing it and getting it up. So I just got to get it scheduled for the morning. All right, I'm going to work on this, wash my face. Maybe I'll do a quick face-to-face update on what my day looked like though. All right, I don't have a ton of time because the kids are not going to bed very well, but today is Monday and my son had his heart appointment today, so I thought I'd give you guys a quick update. Everything went great. He's doing well. He's still fully heart functional and doing really well. So, and he actually did the appointment a lot smoother than I thought. Those appointments are so long because we go in and get blood work done for his labs, and then we go to another room and wait in that waiting room and go and get an EKG and an echo done of his heart, which is kind of a lengthy process. Then we go to a third room and wait in that waiting room to see the doctor. So all of it takes forever to get through. And I was expecting when we first started with the lab work, like a blood draw and a needle, for it to be a really big deal the rest of the time. But he actually handled it a lot better than I thought. I packed him lots of snacks and activities and let him watch Mickey and bribed him with mini marshmallows, and he did really well. So I'm proud of how well it went with him, and I'm relieved that I don't have to deal with it for another year. Check him again in 2027. So we're actually going to push it to the summer of 2027. So I have like a year and 3 months to not worry about it. So glad that is done and off my plate. The rest of the day is kind of shot though. It's a far distance to get there. Emotionally draining appointment. So the rest of the day I just kind of hung out around here. I was able to get my video filmed for tomorrow. I just decided to do an unboxing. I kind of want to move away from the unboxings because I'm running out of kits to unbox. So I don't think I'm going to be able to keep up the unboxings forever, but I thought this one would be fun because I had 3 really green themed diamond paintings for St. Patrick's Day and I haven't had a finish in like 6 weeks. So once I finally get these kits wrapped up, I can get my full reviews out and stuff. And I like those videos a little bit better, but people like the unboxings too, so I don't think it's that big a deal. So that's what I've got going on tonight. I'm honestly just exhausted on so many levels and I have a headache, so I don't even know if I'll get this section done, even one section done tonight, but I'm at least going to put a few drills down. I always feel better when I diamond paint. So I'm going to do that, get my face washed, and get these kids laying down because they're driving me nuts. So, all right, guys, I'll check in the morning. Night. So I'm not doing the best job with Mini DP Madness so far, but I did get these 2 done. I thought I'd show them to you. I'm pretty sure I pitted these 2 against each other in my bracket, and I am going to say the green one is the winner. I need to name them because they don't have names, and I'm going to call this pink and green puffy sleeves and pink and blue off the shoulder. There you go. I just named them. Not a very good name, but I did the best I could. The pink and green, I think won. It was more fun to diamond paint. I think it's cuter, and I like the way it looks better. So that's the one I picked. I am going to keep going with these. Hopefully I still have like more than 10 days left in March. It's only the 18th or the 17th. I don't remember what day it is, but it's only mid-March, so I still have a little bit of time left, and if we do sneak out of town this weekend, these would be the perfect thing to take with me. So just a quick update, I did get 2 out of 12 of my minis done for the month, and I am still intending on getting this set finished. This set is from Pretty Little Gem. I'll have them linked down below if you want to check them out. I'm obsessed with Pretty Little Gem lately. I actually just did an unboxing last week too, if you want to see that video. it should be like 1 or 2 videos back on my page because they're a really great company and I'm loving how these are looking. I think that the colors are just super vibrant. The grid field's nice and tight. I've been really impressed with Pretty Little Gem. So overall, enjoying this set a ton. And I'm sorry I keep calling them mini dazzles. They're not mini dazzles. They're just minis. But I'll probably screw that up for the rest of my life. So, okay. Hi friends, happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday afternoon. I am hiding back in my room when my husband finishes up dinner. I'm actually gonna go take a nice hot shower and I'm really, really excited about that. I am worn out. Today was a co-op day, so I had a couple people ask me what co-op was. It's just it's a homeschool kid program where we go and meet up with other homeschool kids, and it's actually growing really big, the program itself, and they get to take some like extracurricular classes. I stay with my little kids during the day for that, and then my big kid goes and she does extra things. She is taking like a watercolor class and readers theater where they put on plays, and it's a really fun day for them. So we did that today, and then we went over to my mom's, had lunch, and then I took Jane to speech therapy this afternoon. So it makes for a really long day though. So I'm home now. I'm worn out. I'm just in a bit of a funk, and I am just wiped out. So yeah, I am trying really hard to take a chill afternoon and evening. It's pretty much evening, and I'm gonna take a hot shower, take a breath, and hopefully feel a little bit better. But tomorrow I don't have to go anywhere, and those are my favorite days of the week. So tomorrow and Friday I don't have to go anywhere, and I'm gonna soak that in. And then next week Jane's speech therapist goes on vacation, so we are going to play hooky from physical therapy and take the whole week off of therapies, I think. And if that's the case, we either might go on a little trip, a spur of the moment little trip, or we might just have a week of not going anywhere. But either way, it sounds wonderful to have a little bit of time off from all these appointments. I've just been going nonstop and I'm wearing myself out, and I know Jane's wearing out, so it's a lot to put on a 5-year-old, all these appointments, all these therapies. They disguise therapy a lot as play, but it still is a lot of work and just every other thing that I have going on. So that's my plan for the rest of the week. Well, for next week. We'll see how it goes. If we decide to sneak out of town for a few days, or if we decide that we would rather stay home and I could just enjoy a few days of not going anywhere. We might do the best of both worlds. Maybe we'll go somewhere over the weekend and still have the rest of the week to chill. So other than that, and not too much to report to you guys. I'm going to give you a quick update of Little Baker this evening. I wanted to talk to you face to face before I get in the shower and pretty. Not that I'm that good right now, but I'm going to get jammies on and do a face mask and do all my fun things. So I thought I'd do the face to face now, and then tonight, this evening, after I get the kids to bed, I'll show you guys Little Baker. I did get a little bit more done on it, and I want to show you. So, and I'm hoping to make some more progress before the kids go to bed, so I'll show it to you one more time. And then I need to work on my mini dazzles. I'm drastically behind on mini DP Madness right now, so maybe I'll try to work on those before I put the kids to bed. I could show you those instead. I guess it just depends on what I decide to actually work on. That whatever I work on, I'll show you guys tonight. So I think that's about all I have to show. I have to put, if you're wondering why Christmas candy box is here, I found that sitting, hanging from my closet where my whips are. And so I was like, I need to go put that with its finishes. So that's why she's sitting over here. But I am really excited to work on Magic House by the River, but I'm also really excited to finish Little Baker. So I'm still debating on if I want to start Magic House by the River before or after I finish Little Baker. So maybe I'll contemplate that while I'm taking a nice hot shower. It is so cold here, but I think it's finally supposed to start warming up tomorrow. We've had a couple of really cold days. I actually really like the cold. If it weren't for germs, I would love cold weather all the time. I really honestly love cold weather. I love being cozy. I love being cold. I don't mind cold weather at all. It's the germs that make me really ready for spring, to be totally honest with you. Now that we're all healthy, I'm determined to keep us that way, and heading into spring makes that a lot easier. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I have to share with you guys. I am gonna go get cozy for the evening. Might talk my husband into going to get me a little treat. It's just been one of those days where I feel kind of meh, and a little bit of self-care is definitely needed to perk me up tonight. So I will check back in with you guys with whatever whip I decide to whip on in just a little bit. Okay, guys, so one of the reasons that I started doing multiple whips, because up until literally about 6 months ago, I only ever worked on one kit at a time. But one of the reasons that I started doing multiple whips was because I felt like in the vlogs, when I showed you a kit, the same kit over and over, and that was the only clip, like that was the only kit you saw in the vlogs, I felt like that was boring. I felt like people weren't going to like a whole hour vlog of just one kit being shown. But I was making progress on that kit. But I thought it was still boring. So that's why one of the reasons why I kind of introduced more than one whip. I thought showing different whips in the vlog would make the vlogs more interesting. All that to say, I'm sorry, this is probably the only kit you are going to see in the vlog this week, but I have a little bit of tunnel vision with it, and at least when you're seeing it, you're seeing updates on it. So the last time that I talked to you guys earlier in the vlog, I was over here. I've done 4 more sections on this kit in the last couple days, which was what I was hoping to do. And then I told you, I was like, I'll probably do the left side and then I'll start Magic House by the River. I just have tunnel vision. I want to get it done. I only have this much left. It's a ton of color blocking. I think I can knock it out by maybe the end of next week if I just focus on this. So that's what I think I'm going to do. This little jelly or jam jar, by far my favorite part of the entire kit. I thought it was so much fun. I like the purples in it. I am getting a little burnt out on the pinks. I'm getting burnt out on the pinks because even the table here, I was like, oh, we're going to get some browns. No, it's still pink. It's gappy pink at that, which is kind of frustrating. The little cookie cutters are cute. I have another drill that popped off. My drills are popping. Down here, the glue is worse than up there, which is frustrating because this was the better part of the canvas, like item-wise. But I also think I forgot to roll them when I was done with this section, so that could be why. I've been getting sloppy about rolling it. I need to make sure I'm rolling each and every section, especially with how the glue hasn't been the greatest on this kit. But the cookie cutters were super fun to do. I liked the little splotch of pink icing that must have fallen out of her piping bag. The strawberries were super fun. I love diamond painting food. I liked the cookies, but even the chocolate chips on the cookies are not brown, they're pink. And I'm like, this is the only hint of brown that you see in the whole kit, is the outlining in those jars of brown had like barely any drills in it because I didn't need it for much more than that. So I'm getting a little burnt out on the pinks. It's a pink heavy kit and I've been working on it for quite a bit. I started at the beginning of February. It's a lot of pinks. It's a lot of color blocking. And because of the gapping and stuff, it's taken the enjoyment down a notch on this. So I'm ready to be done with it. I'm still having a lot of fun, especially now that I'm down here in the foods. Like the jam and the cookies were so much fun. I know this cake is going to be so much fun. But I've got tunnel vision. I want to go ahead and get this one finished up. So I am probably going to focus on this. The only exception I might make for it is the mini dazzles. I really want to work on my dresses, my dressy mini dazzles. So I might work on those a little bit, but I really, really want to get this knocked out. And I know I can because I'm going to diamond paint a little bit today. I have tomorrow night all to myself to diamond paint if the kids are good. I say all to myself, but I have, 3 kids. So that should be an excuse. Now I am going to start going in a really weird order here because I think I'm going to leave this cake for last. I'm going to start here and do this section. Then I'm going to do this section here. And my daughter really, really, really wants me to leave this cupcake for last. So I think if I do this section here and this section here, then I'll go over and do the cake. Then I'll come over and do the last 4 sections that are these 4 cupcakes. So it's going to be weird order, but she's really, really, really wanting me to do this cupcake for last. And I was like, okay, I can do that for you. So, but I am kind of wanting to get this section done and get the rolling pin and the rest of the line blocking of this table and her apron and stuff finished up. I think the cake will be a lot of fun to do though. So I'm motivated because I'm ready to be done. I'm also motivated because it's the fun part of the kit. It's all the little treats and the cupcakes and the fun things like that. So I'm either going to do this section next or this section. Now that I'm thinking about it, might be this one. and I will keep you guys updated as the day goes. This is my one at home day, so hopefully I'll have a couple updates for you today throughout the day. Okay, I got a little bit more done. I ended up doing this section over here, and I really liked it. It went quick with that mixing bowl. That was a lot of color blocking, but I was so excited to get some purples in. Even just taking a little break from that pink and moving over to purple. And I think the whisk is really cute too. So this was a fun couple section. It was 2 sections, but they weren't typical sections. It was like, you know, a little bit off from a full section. Did you see my girl measuring just then? So it was a little bit smaller than 2 sections. I'd say like 1.5 sections, but it still went really quick. This is the next section I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start it here, and it is gonna go over into the cupcakes a little bit, and then I'll do the cake, and then I'll do the rest of the cupcakes. So that's my game plan. I'm really hoping to get these 2 sections done tonight. And then I can work on the cake a little bit tomorrow. If we do decide to sneak out of town on Friday, it's going to put everything behind, because I was like, if I worked really hard, I could get this done over the weekend. That obviously won't happen if we decide to sneak out of town, because I won't be taking it with me. But we'll just have to see. I'm going to keep going at a steady pace and see how we manage it. I would love to get it done and still have a good week to do Magic House by the River in March, but that is a little bit lofty because today is March 18th, so that's a lofty goal, I would say. Yeah, to get it, to still have a week to spare. Because what? 28, 29, 30, 31. We still have 13 days left. So I would need to finish it in the next 6 days. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see. That actually doesn't sound too impossible. Once again, depending on if we leave town or not. So I think this is going to be my last update of the vlog, at least as far as the diamond painting stuff goes. I'll give you another look at it, and then I'll just do one more face-to-face update before I close things out. I am having so much fun with it. The food especially is making this a lot more fun. I know I kind of sound like I'm like, oh, I'm ready to be done with it. I think that's just antsy because I haven't had a finish. Overall, I'm loving the diamond painting. I love the artwork. It was a rainy day stash kit for a reason. Oh, I still need to figure out how I'm going to fix her eyes, because I don't like those at all. So I have to add that to my list. I don't like changing my kids at all. In fact, I really strongly dislike changing up my kids, but I just really need those eyes to not look like that. I need, maybe I could put this brown color in it. It's like a pinky brown almost. And I think I would just put it here and here. And then I would need 2 colors. There's 2 colors of pink in her pupils there. So I could do, I think there's 2 colors of brown. Like this color here and then this color above it are 2 different color browns. I might try that. If I don't like it, I could always pull it out and put, something else in its place. So I think I'm going to try that. Yeah, that's the other thing I want to try to do. Hopefully in the next day or 2. Maybe I'll try to do that tonight while it's fresh on my brain. Pull those colors out and see how I feel about them. Okay, I'm going to do a face-to-face and then I'll close out the vlog. Okay, guys, so I just thought I would do a quick face-to-face to close out the vlog. Today is Wednesday. Wow, it took me way too long to figure that out. Wednesday, March 18th. Tomorrow the vlog goes up. I do have it edited up until this clip, so I'm proud of myself for that. It's a shorter vlog this week, and I almost thought about combining it with a vlog for next week, but I'm still going to put it up. I have lots of good updates on Little Baker, and I'm just going to be okay with some of them being a little bit shorter and some of them being a little bit longer. Today was a pretty good day. I didn't have to go anywhere today, and those are my favorite kinds of days. However, it's like my kids know that, because yesterday we had to go to co-op and we had to get up early, and I had to wake 2 of the kids up to go. Today we had nowhere to be. My husband left the house at 7 a.m. I was up at 6:15, and I thought I'm gonna have a few minutes of silence and do my Bible app and take a minute to diamond paint while he's gonna leave, and every single child woke up when I got out of bed. And I was honestly not the best mom about it. I was a little frustrated and a little grouchy because I was just like, I feel like my time's just been dwindling down and down. Bedtimes have been getting harder. They're not taking naps anymore. I used to have nap time, and now I have compensated for not having nap times by getting up at like 5:30 in the morning. And today I had a hard time getting myself out of bed, so it was more like 6:15, which I feel like if I had gotten up at 5:30, they would have gotten up at 5:30, to be totally honest with you. If I stay in my bed, they will play quietly in their room. So it's like I could get up at 5:30 and have everybody get up with me, or I could sleep until 7 and they kind of lay in their beds. They don't get up and get out of their rooms until they see me up and moving. So it's like, what's the point? I feel like I should almost stay and sleep, but I really do well as a mom having a little bit of alone time. And I feel like that time has been getting taken from me every single day. So I'm trying to figure that out. I need to get like a clock. I had a clock at one point for Lucy where the light was green. She didn't come out of her room, or when it turned green, she was allowed to come out of her room, because maybe that concept will work for Jane. Because it's mostly Jane who's getting up, and Jane's the crazy one who I can't really reason with and say, go back to bed. If I try to put her back to bed, she usually cries and wakes everybody else up, and it's just like a whole big thing. So maybe I could teach her the concept of staying in a room with a red light or green light. I had one for Lucy, and I can't find the cord to it. So I need to find the cord and maybe try setting that up with Jane and seeing if that helps in the morning. Because our day started very early, and I did just kind of line them up on the couch and gave everybody books and said, okay, I'm going to do my Bible time. And they did okay. It just wasn't as nice as doing it alone. So I shouldn't be picky as a mom. You get what you get, you get the time that you get. So, but I am really proud of myself because I'm doing a Bible study. It's a Bible study plan from Tara-Leigh Cobble. It's just like an app that you can download. And every day you do a couple chapters of the Bible, and it goes in chronological order. And I've been working through that, and it's middle of March, and I am about a week behind because when we got the flu, I didn't do it, and I got about 2 weeks behind. And so I'm doing 2 days. Usually every morning I'm doing 2 days to kind of catch up for that, and I should be caught up obviously in a few days. But I'm really proud of myself for sticking with it and still doing it every single morning, even on mornings where it gets tough. So I just finished Numbers, and I'm getting ready to start Deuteronomy. So I've actually never read the Bible all the way through chronologically like this before, and I think it's eye-opening, and I'm learning a lot. You read the Bible chapters that they outline, and then they post a small video where she does like a recap, hence the Bible recap, of what you just read to help you kind of understand it a little bit more. And I've been really enjoying doing that. So I'm proud of myself for sticking with that. I'm hoping if I stick with it through the whole year, by the end of the year, I'll be done with the Bible. And it'll be kind of a fun experience to have read the whole Bible chronologically in the year. So I'm working through that. I did manage to get my 2 days done today, even though it was a little bit harder today. And then other than that, we stayed home. We did some school stuff and caught up on some laundry. Honestly, I had a list a mile long, and I've kind of petered out. I've just been feeling so run down these last few days. It's been hard to motivate myself to do a ton. And I'm battling my dishwasher, which has just been an endless saga. I think I mentioned it a few weeks ago, literally almost a month ago at this point. My garbage disposal broke. And my wonderful, amazing father-in-law was so nice. He helped us install a new one. So he helped us install the new garbage disposal. Around that time, my dishwasher broke, where the latch must have broke. So when you closed it, it wouldn't close all the way, and it would just beep because it wouldn't start because it wasn't closed. It took like a couple weeks for the part to come in. Like, we had to have an appointment for a guy to come in. He looked at it for 2 minutes, said, yep, it's the latch. Then he had to order the part. That took another week and a half for the part to come in. More like 2 weeks. Then they came in and they installed it last week, and my dishwasher was fixed. And I'm like, marvelous, beautiful. Right around the time that my dishwasher got fixed, the new garbage disposal started acting up. And I'm not sure if I think it was just like a faulty one that we must have put in. It was fine for a full week. So I know it wasn't the installation that messed it up. I'm wondering if it was just the actual garbage disposal, because it was totally fine for a full week. It worked for a full week and I didn't have any issues. But when I tried to run the dishwasher, the day before the dishwasher was fixed, I noticed the garbage disposal was acting funny again. And then the day that the dishwasher was fixed, when I tried to run the dishwasher, all of it backed up into the sink, and it was really gross. I'm not going to get into the details of it, but garbage disposals and dishwashers are connected, right? So, my father-in-law and my husband yesterday ordered a new garbage disposal, took out the one that we had put in the new garbage disposal, and it was like a big pain in the butt, but I was so thankful for them for replacing it, and they're going to return the old one, and then they put a new one in, and I'm so thankful for that. So then today, this morning, I woke up and I thought, I have a garbage disposal, I have a dishwasher, I have all the missing pieces, and I started the dishwasher and it closed and it turned on, and now it won't drain. And so I'm not sure what is going on. The first garbage disposal needed to be replaced because it rusted through. 100% needed to be replaced, the garbage disposal. The second garbage disposal, I'm almost wondering if my son put something in the garbage disposal, because when it was acting funny and not working, I noticed a handful of his little pebbles from his outside. He has we have a bunch of pebbles outside, and he plays in them. They're it's like a rock bed made for him to play with under his playhouse. I noticed a bunch of those in the sink, and so I thought we got all of them out, fished all of them out. That was fun. It's like a horror film trying to think about putting your hand in a garbage disposal. I didn't do it. My husband did it. But maybe he put something else in there, because it's now the dishwasher's not draining. So my father-in-law thinks it might be the hose between, like something might be stuck in the hose between the garbage disposal and the dishwasher. And luckily for me, he's coming back over tonight to help fix it again. But I feel really guilty that he's had to now do this like 3 times. And I also just, it's eating up a lot of his time. It's not the best for his neck to lay under the sink and stuff like that. And I feel really guilty, but he's probably saving us hundreds and hundreds of dollars of calling a repairman to come and do all this for us. We're so stinking lucky that my father-in-law is super handy and always willing to help. So it stunk though, because I loaded the dishwasher up today, turned it on in, and then when it didn't drain, I had to like scoop out all the water from the dishwasher to help it, because the water was getting high on it. I was like, ugh, it was not the most fun morning. So I'm really hoping they can fix it tonight. Yeah, and then I'll have a dishwasher again, because I'm going on like a month of no dishwasher, and that's not been very fun at all. So I can manage it. We had no dishwasher for about a year ago. We had no dishwasher for almost 6 months because we didn't want to spend money on a new one. And then we were lucky enough to get a dishwasher for a really good price. And then luckily when the latch broke on it, it was under warranty. So yeah, those are my dishwasher woes. I know probably a bunch of stuff you guys are like, I don't really care about any of that, but people say they like hearing about my life. So there you go. That's what my life has been. This dang dishwasher has been just a big pain. So I'm really hoping we can get it all fixed tomorrow. Other than that, tomorrow we have our batch of morning therapies and afternoon chiropractor appointment, and that is it. I might have to haul butt if we decide to go out of town. I need my husband to hurry up and tell me if we're going or not. He's the one who's trying to like find a place for us to go or find something for us to do. And I've got YouTube videos I would need to bust out and film to prep ahead for next week, and stuff to pack, and a lot of things that I would need to do tomorrow. So tomorrow will either be a chill day or a very hectic one, depending on what we decide. And I guess you'll have to tune into next week's vlog to figure that out, because I think I'm going to end the vlog here, get it uploaded for tomorrow morning. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this week. I know it was not as vastly different with what I was diamond painting, but I did make some really good progress on it, so I hope it was fun to see the progress that I made on this kit. I promise it's going to be getting wrapped up hopefully very soon, And then I will be starting Magic House on the River, which I'm actually getting super, super excited to do. So if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos by me, definitely subscribe to the channel and come back and see what else I've got posted. I have some really fun things coming in the next couple months, really fun video ideas, just a lot of fun things coming up that I'm super, super excited about. So stay tuned for all of those exciting things. Comment down below if you have anything you want to chat with me about. I love to chat with you guys down in the comments, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.